Hey, what are you guys doing here? Well, since you're here, I have another 5 Harbor Freight products to boost your woodworking process. Let's head back to the bunker so we can get started. What's up, guys? Welcome to the bunker. I'm Johnny. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, item number 1 is the big grip bucket with blue shop towels. These are very handy to have around the shop. These are almost as tough as cloths, but at a fraction of the cost. It's made with recycled fiber and you can use them anywhere in the shop. You can use them to wipe down your tools, your workbench, clean up any spills, or use them to clean up glue squeeze out. The uses are pretty much endless as far as these shop towels are concerned. I have my grip bucket hung up right behind me. It comes with a bracket that you can screw into the wall, and then this bucket just slides into the bracket. So they're very handy. And the bucket is upside down, so you can just pull and grab your shop towels when you need them. There's 200 shop towels here in this bucket, and this bucket costs you $16.99. Then you can just get refills for the bucket, which is $10.99 for 200 shop towels as well. Or you can just buy their smaller rolls, which have 55 towels for $3.49. But the 200 towels would be your best deal. Okay, item number 2 from Harbor Freight is the 24-inch Bremen Parallel Clamp. This parallel clamp has large parallel jaws for accurate 90-degree clamping. It has a 3 3/4 inch throat depth. It has a resin-coated body and jaws to prevent glue adhesion or marring. The durable handle allows you to apply up to 1,300 pounds of clamping force. This clamp is ideal for use in cabinetry, lamination, or in many other types of joints. There's 2 big YouTube woodworking channels. One is called 731 Woodworks and the other is the Wood Whisperer. They reviewed and tested this particular Bremen clamp from Harbor Freight. They put them up against some high quality, higher end parallel clamps like from Jet, Bora, Bessey, Jorgensen, and believe it or not, the Bremen clamp did better than Bora and Jet parallel clamps, and it performed almost as well as Bessey parallel clamps. The Bessey parallel clamp came up on top at number 1, but this clamp was considered the best bang for your buck. As far as the Wood Whisperer, he also tested this Bremen parallel clamp, and he tested it over months of use. And also he definitely recommended this particular clamp right here. I'll put the links to those 2 videos in the description below. Plus, Harbor Freight also offers a lifetime limited warranty on this clamp right here. So all you do is if something goes wrong, you just take it back to Harbor Freight and they'll give you a new one. No questions asked. The price for the Bremen 24-inch parallel clamp is $29.99, and you can also go with a 48-inch, which is $38.99, which is the lowest price for that size of a parallel clamp when you compare them to the higher end parallel clamps. So consider some of these Bremen parallel clamps from Harbor Freight. If you're liking the video so far, click the like button. Also consider subscribing. If there's any other products from Harbor Freight that you use in the workshop, please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's continue. Item number 3 from Harbor Freight, the 7-inch bench brush. This one right here, also called the Beavertail bench brush. It's perfect for your workshop, for your home, or your car. It has a natural hardwood handle and a hole for storage so you can hang it up anywhere you want. It has extra long synthetic fibers that traps dust and also clears away larger debris like wood chips, sawdust, and metal shavings. You can use it to brush off your workbench or use it at any one of your tools like your bandsaw table, your miter saw, table saw, and even your drill press. Personally, I keep mine by my table saw. So whenever I have sawdust that accumulates on the table saw table, I just grab the brush and sweep it off and get it out of my way. That way the sawdust doesn't interfere with my boards as I'm cutting them. It doesn't affect the accuracy of my cuts because sometimes sawdust tends to get caught by the fence so that your boards don't sit up flush against the fence with that sawdust on the table. So this comes in very handy. The cost of this at Harbor Freight is only $1.99. I think it's a steal for this product right here. So if you need something to quickly clean up your area, consider one of these 7-inch bench brushes from Harbor Freight. Okay, item number 4. The 175-piece cotton swab assortment pack. In this pack, you get a variety of cotton swabs anywhere from 3 inch to 9 inches long. These are very absorbent, and you can use them in your home, your office, your workshop, or even your car when you detail your car. They're considered low lint cotton swabs, and they have a sturdy birch handle. What I use them for is when I'm making bandsaw boxes. Once the bandsaw box is made, it's very hard to get into the inside of the bandsaw box to clean out the glue. So I use these to clean out the glue deep inside the bandsaw box. And I also use them for staining those same hard to reach areas in the bandsaw boxes. So they're handy in many situations. The price for this pack is only $5.99 at Harbor Freight. Item number 5 from Harbor Freight. This indoor wireless remote system from Harbor Freight. I'm missing these two because I'm using them at the moment, but it comes with 3 of these plugs and a keychain remote. With this product, you can control lights, appliances, tools without having to walk across your workshop. You just hit the remote and you can turn off and on any electrical device. It has an 80-foot range. All you do is plug them into 3 different wall outlets for 3 different devices that you want to turn off and on. What you do is plug in these boxes into 3 separate wall outlets, and then you plug in the machine that you want to control with it into this part right here in the front. And then all you do, this says number 3, there's number 1, 2, and 3. And the remote also has a 1, 2, and 3. So that way you know which button to press for which electrical device that you want to turn off and on. It works through doors, walls, and floors. So if you're in the 2nd floor, it'll work through the floor. Currently, I'm using 2 of these. One I use for my shop vac. That way, when I hook up my shop vac, let's say to my table saw, I have the remote with me, and I can just shut the shop vac off and on whenever I want without having to walk all the way to the shop vac. And the other one I have connected to my Christmas lights outside. I know it's not Christmas season right now, but you know, I still have it hooked up out there. That way I don't have to be going in and out disconnecting those Christmas lights. I just use the remote and turn them off and on. This is an awesome product for use around the workshop. Those were 5 Harbor Freight products to boost your woodworking process. But wait, I have one bonus item. That item is the 4-inch magnetic parts bowl. This bowl provides 4 pounds of magnetic pull. It has a rubber base that protects against finished and painted surfaces. It'll stick to any metal object. It's a stainless steel bowl, works upside down also. If you ever have to assemble anything, you know how many nuts and bolts and washers come in certain assemblies. You can just put them all in here to keep them contained in one area. That way you don't have stuff rolling off your work table or nuts and bolts getting lost. You just keep them all in here. They stick well, and you just grab them as you need them. Or if you're working on a project and you're using screws, just put a handful of screws in here and just grab one by one. What I use this one for is on my bandsaw, because I utilize these Allen wrenches. So I just stick the Allen wrenches on the inside of the bowl, then I stick the bowl onto the bandsaw. This is the 4-inch bowl. Harbor Freight also sells a 6-inch bowl, but the 4-inch is $2.99 and the 6-inch bowl is $3.99. So consider getting some of these from Harbor Freight. Those were a total of 6 Harbor Freight products to boost your woodworking process. With all that said, I want to thank you for watching. Y'all take it easy, and remember, exercise your right to bear tools. Over and out.